time changes everyone. The rock and pop legends who once packed stadiums, dominated the charts, and appeared on magazine covers looked larger than life during their peak.
Could happen to me, and then I saw you, I couldn't believe it.
Decades later, many are still performing, others have retired, and some have transformed so dramatically that fans barely recognize them. Today we're taking a look at 30 of the biggest music icons of the classic rock and pop era to see how they looked then and how they look today. Some have hardly changed, others have changed completely. And by the time we reach number 1, you'll see one of the most remarkable transformations in music history. Let's get started. Number 30, Debbie Harry. As the lead singer of Blondie, Debbie Harry became one of the defining faces of new wave music in the late 1970s. With hits like Heart of Glass and Call Me, her platinum blonde hair and effortless style made her an international icon. Today, Debbie Harry is in her late 70s. She no longer tours regularly, but she still makes occasional public appearances and remains one of the most influential women in rock history. Number 29, Billy Joel Billy. Joel earned the nickname the Piano Man thanks to timeless hits including Uptown Girl, Vienna, and Movin' Out. His energetic live performances helped make him one of America's biggest recording artists. Now in his 70s, Joel continues performing select concerts. His appearance has naturally changed with age, but his music still fills arenas around the world. Number 28, Stevie Nicks. Fleetwood Mac wouldn't be the same without Stevie Nicks. Her distinctive voice, flowing stage outfits, and songs like Dreams and Rhiannon turned her into one of rock's most recognizable performers. Today, Stevie continues touring and remains one of classic rock's biggest live attractions. Even decades later, her signature style is instantly recognizable. Number 27, Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart's raspy voice and unmistakable hairstyle helped him become one of Britain's biggest stars. Songs like Maggie May and Forever Young made him a household name.
God don't mean nothing to you, that's just a mirror.
Now in his 80s, Stewart still performs around the world. His famous hairstyle may be grayer today, but it's still unmistakably Rod Stewart. Number 26, Grace Slick. Grace Slick became famous as the powerful voice of Jefferson Airplane, helping define the psychedelic rock movement with classics like White Rabbit. Unlike many artists, Slick retired from performing years ago. Today she focuses on painting and has embraced a quiet life away from the music industry. Number 25, Alice Cooper. Alice Cooper shocked audiences with theatrical concerts featuring snakes, guillotines, and horror-inspired performances. His black eye makeup became one of rock's most iconic looks. Today, Cooper is still touring. Without the famous stage makeup though, many people wouldn't recognize him at first glance. Number 24. Pat Benatar. Pat Benatar became one of the biggest female rock stars of the early 1980s, with hits like Love is a Battlefield and Hit Me With Your Best Shot. She still performs alongside her husband and longtime guitarist Neil Giraldo, proving her powerful voice has stood the test of time. Number 23, Barry Gibb. As the last surviving member of the Bee Gees, Barry Gibb helped create some of the biggest disco hits ever recorded, including Stayin' Alive and Night Fever. Now in his late 70s, Barry occasionally performs and makes television appearances. His look has changed over the years, but his famous falsetto remains unforgettable. Number 22. Brian May. Brian May became famous as Queen's legendary guitarist, creating unforgettable solos with the homemade guitar he still plays today. His huge curly hair also became part of his signature image. Today, May continues performing with Queen alongside Adam Lambert. Remarkably, his hairstyle is still one of the easiest ways to recognize him. Number 21. Cher. Very few entertainers have remained relevant as long as Cher. From her early success with Sonny Bono to a solo career spanning multiple decades, she constantly reinvented herself while producing hit after hit. Today, Cher remains active in entertainment and public life. Even in her late 70s, she's still one of the world's most recognizable music icons. Coming up, the next 10 legends include a singer whose voice defined an entire generation, one of rock's greatest guitar heroes, a superstar who has barely aged in the eyes of fans, and one artist whose transformation has left people completely stunned. Let's continue the countdown. Number 20, Tina Turner. few performers could match Tina Turner's energy on stage. After launching her career with Ike Turner, she reinvented herself in the 1980s with unforgettable hits like What's Love Got to Do With It, Private Dancer, and The Best. Her powerful voice and electrifying performances made her one of music's greatest entertainers. Tina retired from performing in 2009 and spent her later years living quietly in Switzerland. She passed away in 2023 at the age of 83, but her influence on rock and pop music remains as powerful as ever. Number 19. Neil Diamond. Neil Diamond built one of the most successful careers in American music with classics like Sweet Caroline, Cracklin' Rosie, and America. His concerts were famous for massive sing-alongs, with thousands of fans knowing every word. In 2018, Diamond announced his retirement from touring after being diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Although he no longer performs full concerts, he still makes occasional public appearances and remains beloved by generations of fans. Number 18. Joan Jett. Known as the Queen of Rock and Roll, Joan Jett became famous with I Love Rock and Roll, Bad Reputation, and countless high-energy performances. Her leather jacket, black hair, and fearless attitude became her trademark. Today, Joan continues touring and recording music. Decades later, her signature hairstyle and rebellious image have barely changed, making her instantly recognizable. Number 17. Paul Simon. As one half of Simon & Garfunkel before launching a remarkable solo career, Paul Simon wrote classics including Bridge Over Troubled Water, The Sound of Silence, and You Can Call Me Al. Although he's slowed down in recent years, Simon continues writing music and making occasional appearances. His songwriting legacy remains among the greatest in modern music. Number 16. Roger Daltrey. Roger Daltrey became the powerful voice of The Who, helping create classics like Baba O'Reilly, Won't Get Fooled Again, and My Generation. His energetic microphone-swinging performances became legendary. Now in his 80s, Daltrey still performs on select tours. While age has naturally changed his appearance, his unmistakable voice continues to impress longtime fans. Number 15. Diana Ross. As the lead singer of the Supremes, before launching an extraordinary solo career, Diana Ross became one of Motown's biggest stars. Songs like Ain't No Mountain High Enough and Endless Love made her an international icon. Today, Ross still performs for audiences around the world. Even in her 80s, she continues to command the stage with the elegance and charisma that defined her career. Number 14. Ozzy Osbourne, nicknamed the Prince of Darkness. Ozzy Osbourne shocked audiences as the lead singer of Black Sabbath before building a hugely successful solo career with hits like Crazy Train. Health challenges have limited his touring in recent years, but Ozzy remains one of rock's most recognizable personalities. Despite the changes brought by age, his unmistakable voice and larger-than-life personality continue to define him. Number 13. Elton John. From outrageous stage costumes to timeless songs like Rocket Man, Tiny Dancer, and Your Song, Elton John became one of the most successful performers in music history. After completing his Farewell Yellow Brick Road tour in 2023, Elton retired from large-scale touring. He still records music and makes special appearances, while his colorful glasses remain one of entertainment's most recognizable trademarks. Number 12. Bruce Springsteen. Known simply as The Boss, Bruce Springsteen built his reputation through marathon live performances and classics like Born to Run, Dancing in the Dark, and Born in the USA. Even in his 70s, Springsteen continues performing with the same passion that made him famous. While his appearance has changed over the decades, his energy on stage remains remarkably strong. Number 11. Paul McCartney. As a member of the Beatles and later Wings, Paul McCartney helped create some of the most influential music ever recorded. Songs like Hey Jude, Let It Be, and Maybe I'm Amazed continue to inspire new generations. Now in his 80s, McCartney still tours internationally and writes new music. Although time has changed his appearance, his enthusiasm for performing remains as strong as ever. Now we've reached the final 10. Still ahead is one of the greatest guitarists in rock history, a pop superstar whose image changed dramatically over the decades, the unforgettable frontman of one of the world's biggest bands, and the legendary artist who takes our number 1 spot. Let's reveal the final 10. Number 10. Mick Jagger. For more than 6 decades, Mick Jagger has been the unmistakable face of the Rolling Stones. His energetic stage moves, unmistakable voice, and hits like Paint It Black, Angie, and Start Me Up helped make the band one of the greatest in rock history. Now in his 80s, Jagger still performs stadium concerts with astonishing energy. While time has naturally changed his appearance, his stage presence continues to amaze fans around the world. Number 9. Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton became a country music legend through classics like Jolene, 9 to 5, and I Will Always Love You. Alongside her unmistakable voice, her glamorous style and larger-than-life personality made her one of America's most beloved entertainers. Today, Dolly remains active through music, philanthropy, film projects, and her famous Dollywood theme park. Even after decades in the spotlight, she continues to inspire audiences worldwide. Number 8. David Lee Roth. As the original lead singer of Van Halen, David Lee Roth became famous for his incredible stage energy, acrobatic performances, and unforgettable vocals on songs like Jumpin' Panama. Although he has largely stepped away from regular touring, Roth still makes occasional appearances. His appearance has changed dramatically since his high-flying rock star days, making him one of this list's biggest transformations. Number 7. Steven Tyler. Steven Tyler's powerful voice, colorful scarves, and energetic performances helped turn Aerosmith into one of America's biggest rock bands. Songs like Dream On, Sweet Emotion, and I Don't Wanna Miss a Thing made him an icon across multiple generations. Now in his 70s, Tyler appears far more relaxed than during his wild rock and roll years. Even so, his unmistakable smile and stage personality remain instantly recognizable. Number 6. Gene Simmons. Few musicians created a more recognizable stage character than Gene Simmons of Kiss. His black and white face paint, towering platform boots, fire-breathing, and famously long tongue became legendary. Without the makeup, many casual fans barely recognize him. Following Kiss's farewell tour, Simmons continues making public appearances while remaining one of rock's most successful businessmen. Number 5. Robert Plant. As the voice of Led Zeppelin, Robert Plant helped define hard rock with classics like Stairway to Heaven, Kashmir, and Whole Lotta Love. His long golden curls became one of the most recognizable looks of the 1970s. Today, Plant continues recording and touring with various musical projects. His hair may now be silver, but his distinctive voice and passion for music remain unmistakable. Number 4. Phil Collins. Phil Collins first gained fame as the drummer and later lead singer of Genesis before launching one of the biggest solo careers of the 1980s with hits like In the Air Tonight and Against All Odds. Health problems have greatly limited his ability to perform in recent years, leading him to retire from touring. Even so, his songs continue to influence generations of musicians and fans. Number 3. Eric Clapton. Nicknamed Slow Hand, Eric Clapton is widely considered one of the greatest guitarists of all time. From Cream to his solo career, songs like Layla, Wonderful Tonight, and Tears in Heaven became timeless classics. Today, Clapton still performs select concerts. His appearance has become much more understated over the years, but his guitar playing continues to earn admiration from fans around the globe. Number 2. Madonna. Few artists have reinvented themselves as often as Madonna. Beginning in the 1980s with hits like a Virgin, Material Girl, and Like a Prayer, she constantly evolved both her music and image, becoming one of the best-selling artists in history. Today, Madonna continues recording, touring, and making headlines. Her appearance has changed more dramatically than almost anyone on this list, making her then and now photos some of the most talked about in popular culture. Number 1. Michael Jackson. There could only be one. Michael Jackson changed popular music forever. From his early years with the Jackson 5 to becoming the undisputed king of pop, he broke countless records with albums like Thriller, Bad, and Dangerous. His music videos, dance moves, and performances transformed the entertainment industry. Over the course of his career, Jackson's appearance changed dramatically, becoming one of the most discussed celebrity transformations in history. Despite the constant public attention surrounding his changing look, his musical achievements remain unmatched. Thriller is still recognized as the best-selling album of all time, and songs like Billie Jean, Beat It, and Smooth Criminal continue to influence artists across every generation. Even years after his passing in 2009, Michael Michael Jackson remains one of the most recognizable entertainers the world has ever known. Looking back at these incredible artists, it's amazing to see how much time can change someone's appearance. Some of these legends have barely changed at all. Others look completely different from the stars we remember filling concert halls and television screens decades ago. But one thing has never changed: the music. These songs continue to be played on the radio, streamed by millions, and discovered by new generations every single day. Long after fashions changed and decades passed, the music itself remains timeless. Now we'd love to hear from you. Which transformation surprised you the most? And which of these legendary artists is still your favorite today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this trip through music history, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for more then and now features, classic music countdowns, and nostalgic throwbacks. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.